Okay. All right. Let's make sure everything is good here. Get rid of that. Right. Wait for YouTube Studio to pop up here. Make sure my microphone is properly connected, which it's not. Let's get that resolved. There we go. All right. Now we wait for YouTube Studio. Notification went out, which is always great. And there's YouTube Studio. All right, we're all good. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with the 2 best words in professional sports. Game 7. Nothing better, right? Winner take all. The final game of the second round features the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Winner faces the Minnesota Timberwolves in the conference finals with a chance to go to the NBA. Denver comes off a pretty good win in Game 6, 119-107. And essentially, these two teams literally have flip-flopped. Nuggets, Thunder, Nuggets, Thunder, Thunder. Oh, the Thunder doubled them down. Ooh. And then the Nuggets responded with a little, ooh, right back at you. Yeah, went Nuggets, Thunder, Nuggets, and then Thunder, Thunder. Ooh. Then the Nuggets responded to tie the series up. And now here we are. Game 7. Nothing like a good old middle afternoon game, right? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, yeah. So the spread went up a little bit. OKC favored by 8.5 at home. The over-under, 213.5. Money line for the Thunder is minus 325, and for Denver is plus 260. The crowd has gone with solid blue today. Starting for the Nuggets will be Murray, Brown, Porter Jr., Gordon, and Jokic. And for the Thunder, it's SGA, Dort, Jalen Williams, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. Now, Gordon starting is interesting because it was revealed, what, yesterday or 2 days ago, that he has a hamstring strain. And he's going to try to play through it. Wow. Wait for the people to see that and think, oh, if he could play through a hamstring strain, then Evan and them could have played through their injuries. Like, they didn't have to miss game 2. Well, you try playing with a swollen freaking finger and playing off a rolled ankle. Yeah, that's not fun. Luckily, Evan and DeAndre, their injuries subsided by game 3. Poor Darius, he had to deal with that bad toe the final month and a half. So we are ready for tip-off. And of course, there's the legend, Scott Foster. We are ready for tip-off. Thunder are in their blue unis, Nuggets in their whites. Tip is taken by Brown and run away from the Paycom Center. Winner take all here. Someone's facing Minnesota and someone's going home. Who will it be? Jokic against Hartenstein. Works inside. Got Chet helping him out. Brown up and good as Hartenstein fell down. That was kind of weird. All right, 11:26 to go in the first. 2-0 Nuggets. Here's Holmgren. Goes inside. Williams. Hartenstein is fouled. And that'll be the first foul of the afternoon on Porter Jr. Let me do this real quick. Here we go. SJ up top. Over to Chet against Porter Jr. Spins up and in with the left hand. Here's Brown. Goes up and throws it down with, ooh. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Ugh. No, we could do it like that. Like, damn, son. Okay. Sheesh. Disrespect, man. Damn. Drive up and miss. Put back dunk by Hartenstein. 4-4. 10:27 to go. Brown up the floor, left side. Going from right to left. Corner for Brown. Left wing. Got him in the air. Jokic. Underneath and up and in for 2. And don't forget, guys, I did not forget about the gifted membership. I think it has something to do with my audience for that stream. I have to look if I have a large audience for a stream again, just to see what happens. But kick out. 3 ball is missed. Rebound. Put back good by Porter Jr. Timeout Thunder. Just seems like the Nuggets are just playing juiced up. Man, they're playing with some energy out there today, huh? Okay, then. Okay. I see it now. All right. They're coming out here buzzing. The Nugs are buzzing. Garden's about to get swept. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. I can already tell you, I'm not gonna hear the end of it from Dashy. Like, wow, you guys might actually take the trophy from us. When it took you like 10, 12, 11 years to do it. Oh my god, we actually scored. How many runs? Oh, a single? Yeah, we scored. That'll probably be the only one we score. Literally, Carlos Santana has been one of the only guys to actually been able to do stuff like that for us. Oh, Bo Naylor finally pinch hit, huh? Of course. Bo Naylor finally came in, I see. And he drew a walk. Go figure. Of course. Yeah, I'm not going to hear the end of it from friggin' Dashy. That's for sure. Only thing that saved my weekend was the Columbus Crew not losing. Not surprised Terry Francona knows that whole team like the back of his hand. He's been with them for a whole decade. Well, the vast majority of them, yeah. But in terms of like, our tendencies, I mean, yeah, nobody knows us better than him pretty much. Especially like J-Ram and Los and all the major guys. Yeah. Only guys he doesn't really know are like Kyle, Will Wilson, and Jonk and them. The young guys. The guys that are like 1 or 2 years up. That came up after he retired. Or retired. It still makes me laugh though. Like they really decided, hey, you know what? Let's go hire a guy let's go drag Terry Francona out of retirement. Because they saw what he did to us. Hey, maybe he could do that for us too. Why does Cincy always try to be like us? Their fans say that Cleveland sports are irrelevant, but yet they always trying to be like us. the freaking stadium situation, right? You know, the Haslams are trying to secure funding. They've been going at a back and forth with the damn city of the county for months now. Freaking Cincinnati's like, hey, I mean, you're gonna give them funding? How about us, huh? They're going out with the state too. It's like, I mean, if you're gonna give them funding, what about us? I'm like, well, they asked first. Because they're not cheap asses like y'all. Anyways, here's Williams up top from left to right. Kick out to SGA. Drive, pull up in the paint. It's good. Eight to 6, Denver. Kick out to Murray. Murray. Drive. Brown. Evacuates for 3. Good. Hey, Crazy Dog, does your bet thing still work today too? Honestly, I might actually do it again. Should I do it again? Right? If anybody besides Murray, well, Gordon's not going to do much because he's got a hamstring issue. It does look like he's running pretty good out there, but I mean, they said there's a strain, so that's interesting. How is dude able to run around on a hamstring strain? I know it. Actually, now that I look at him, 3 is missed. It does look like he's struggling a little bit. Just a tad. You can just see he's like laboring a little bit there. Yeah. That run we scored is probably the only one we're going to get. It's up and good for Jokic. One more up. Dort with the foul. Second free throw for Jokic is up and good. Nuggets trying to keep their season alive and get a rematch against the Timberwolves from last year. Chet for 3 is in and out. Brought down by Gordon. Doesn't really look like he's limping too much, but you can just tell he's laboring a little. Here's Murray. Murray. Brown. For 3! No. Saved. Porter Jr. to Jokic to MPJ. MPJ dancing around. Goes to the corner. Here's Brown against SGA inside for Jokic. Fends off defenders and then gets fouled. 7:44 to go in the first. Foul is on Lou Dort. Free throw is good. And Cason Wallace is in for Chet. I mean, obviously, you still got, what? Freaking, like, 2 innings to go. But we got to put up goose eggs on the in the bottom of the inning. Free throw is missed, so he splits the pair. SGA races up the floor. Here's Williams. Kick back out. Wallace up. Funky shot by Dort. Quick back up to his feet. Here's Gordon. 3 is in and out. Wow, he's actually able to jump with a bad hamstring. That's interesting. Wow. Makes me wonder. The lob. Ooh, almost tipped in by Hartenstein. Got it back though. 3-ball in the corner. Missed again. Tipped out of bounds. They will say Nugget ball. Here's Jokic. Nonchalantly jogging up the floor with it. Inside MPJ. Missed it. Tipped around. Gordon. Lost it. Taken by SGA. Here's Shea now up left corner side. Up top. Drives. Up. Wallace misses. Taken by Gordon. Yeah. Gordon inside for Jokic. Against Hartenstein. Goes to the corner for Brown. Back to Jokic. Up. Fouled. Ooh, almost had the N1. But they'll still have, once again, 2 shots incoming for the multi-time MVP. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Free throw good. One more coming up. Caruso enters for Dort. Last one coming up here. Hey, good. Yeah, Nuggets are playing with a lot of energy right now. Coming off that big win in Game 6, almost a steal. Caruso. Hartenstein. Caruso for 3. Short. Tipped in is missed. How did Williams not tip that in, bro? Come on. Come on, fam. And Brown gets the tip the other way. Kick back out. And here's Williams. SGA navigates inside, up and in for 2. You got to figure whatever team advances here is going to have their hands full with the Wolves and their offense, the way that they run it. Foul and 1 for Aaron Gordon. Mr. One Hamstring. He's essentially playing on one leg. That's what they're saying. Like, he has a hamstring strain, and I'm surprised he's even playing. But hey, good for him. Good for him playing with a bad hammy. Just don't cook yourself even more than you already are, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. Free throw is good. It's not like wrestling with a torn pectoral. Like what wasn't it Cody Rhodes that wrestled with a torn pec or something like that? His like whole pec area was all purple. Oh, I love being purple. Okay, yeah. Porter Jr. Here's Brown in the corner against Caruso, and he's all over this dude. Damn, he traveled. Man, Caruso's bald-headed butt was all up in Brown's grill, though. There's really a dude sitting front row in full-on Thunder gear from head to toe. Like, dang, brother. SGA, here's Williams. Out to Caruso. Drives. Stops. Kick it back out. 3-ball! Sit out. Ah. How the hell do you not hit that? Come on, nah. 21-10 Denver. And we have a timeout. Denver. You want the Nuggets to win? Hey. I don't really care who wins. Because I just want the conference finals to be as lit as possible. And you know what I realized too? Someone mentioned this, I think, on Twitter somewhere. So I believe TNT will be covering the Eastern Conference Finals for the final time ever. Well, Reggie Miller will be doing games. So, yeah. Reggie Miller will be doing Knicks Pacers. You know, of course, he was famously known for showing the choking sign to Spike Lee. Looking right at Spike Lee, dead in his eyes, and going, ugh. Not what Dashi does, where goes, Dashi, this isn't choking. This is having a seizure. Dashi thinks that's choking. Bro, when you choke, you don't thrash your head back and forth. That's more like having a freaking convulsive seizure or something. You're convulsing, brother. Damn. Over dramatic, brother. Oh, I. Ah. E. Ugh. But I just want us to have two really good conference final series. As far as the NBA Finals goes, the one I'd love to see the most, probably, hmm, Minnesota and Indiana would go hard. So you know damn well Ant and Tyrese are going to be talking ish to one another. Well, Tyrese doesn't seem like one that be one of those massive ish talkers, but yeah, he could probably talk some ish. Yeah. Let's mention Rudy versus Spicy P. The thing is, though, if Rudy wins a NBA title, people are going to immediately start going after Spida because Spida and Rudy couldn't do it together, but then Rudy finally does it on his own with Ant. Well, I mean, he's got Ant-Man. I mean, God, if we had Ant-Man, I mean, geez, imagine how far we would have been. We probably would have made it there by now. My God. Oh, excuse me. But already, our season's barely been over a week or so, and the amount of ridiculous trade proposals and stuff I've seen, it's preposterous. People want the Cavs to like make these outrageous trades. People want the Cavs to make these outrageous trades when they clearly can't. Here's Murray got blocked by Chet. He straight up got sent packing, bro. Sheesh. SGA goes out, almost got blocked. Three balls off by Caruso. Hey, Martinez with a single. Let's go. Too bad the rest of the lineup is feeble as hell and they ain't going to do nothing. You know what? I mean, the Guardians lineup, it is what it is. You could tell the team's got a cheap ownership. And again, though, I mean, they kind of are weird. They've been weary of signing guys because usually when they sign dudes, they suck. How often has a free agent signing actually been really good for us? Besides Santana, like 3 times. Uh, like literally, though, when was the last time we had a good free agent signing besides Edwin? It's been forever. Usually, guys we trade for do good, and the guys we sign. Case in point, look at Mike Zunino. Granted, he was coming off a major injury. I think it was a wrist injury, thoracic something syndrome or whatever. Some crazy stuff that inhibits your ability to throw the ball and do what catchers are supposed to do. Man, Mike Zunino, that was tough stuff. This is the free throw. That's Peyton Watson. Here's SGA up top, guarded by Westbrook, who's in the game. Wiggins gets blocked. Got it back, though. Back to Caruso. Inside, Wallace, the lob. Flushed by Chet. Air Chet. Wow, man. I mean, here's Brown. Three ball in the corner is missed by Brown. Up top, right side. Goes inside, up, and missed. Jokic. Here's Westbrook. Facing his whole team, of course. And it's stolen. 2-on-3. Chet using the sauce. Lost the ball, though. Kind of missed a good chance at a layup. There's traffic in the way. Goes inside. Kicks it out. Brown up top. Jokic got bumped. Kicks out. Westbrook for three. No. Westbrook has been stinking it up these last few games. It's a dunk by Wallace. Only 114. Oh. Inside, tipped around. Jokic up, and he missed it off the side. It'll be Thunder ball. SGA pull up is missed. Low key got away with a little push off. It was subtle, but it was a push off. Brown. Corner Westbrook three. Good. Inside the lob again, and the dunk by Chet. That's all they've been doing is lobs to Chet. It's like an unguardable move. It's like an infinite point glitch. The lob. Wow. Murray against Caruso. Less than a minute to go. Approaching. Up and in. 26-16. Wiggins. Corner. Back and forth. Caruso. For three. It's good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. Had some chicken parm sandwiches today for lunch, and those things were amazing. Something different, you know? Yeah. Chicken parm, you taste so good. Well, bad pass by Russell Westbrook goes out of bounds. Back to the Thunder. Trying to close this gap here a little bit, heading into the second quarter. SGA up top. SGA working on Brown. Kick out. Open. Chet for three is missed. Rebound. Put back good. Rebound. Put back good. By Aaron Wiggins. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. Brown. Jokic. Turnaround jumper. What the hell kind of a shot was that? That's the Jokic special. And that's the end of the first. 26-21 Nuggets. Great first quarter for Denver. 9 points for Brown. Jokic with 7. Westbrook and Murray have also scored. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good start. Yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to the Guardians, we're not going to hear the end of it from Dashy, right? I mean, how was I supposed to know the Guardians' offense would shrivel up like a freaking grape left in the sun for too long? I mean, it literally shriveled up like. I mean, damn. This was not the team I saw beat up on Milwaukee just a few days ago. Granted, that was at home. This is on the road. But still, not even being able to score against the feeble ass Reds who just lost their series to the damn White Sox. Oh, man. Wow. The White Sox beat the crap out of these guys more than we did. We're so up and down, it's insane. Now watch, we're gonna go out there and put on a series of our lives against the Tigers. Because that is exactly what would happen. 100%. That is 100% what's gonna happen. It's gonna be fun to go over the series tonight, though. Sheesh. Because for the most part, the starters did all right. Bybee was solid except for a few mistakes, right? Same thing for yesterday. But in the end, offense went MIA. The offense completely shriveled up. So Aaron Gordon's back in for Murray. Strother's in for Jokic. And then Hartenstein, Jalen Williams with SGA, Wiggins, and Wallace for the Thunder. Wow. Scoring this series for Brown 32 points in the last two games. He had 47 in the first four. Strother, as we have a camera glitch going on right now, drive up and in for two for SGA. Here's a drive. Brown kicks it out. Watson! Three is missed. SGA drives, stop, goes up, and funky shot. Tip back to the Thunder, goes back up, foul, one for Jalen Williams. I think it's J Dub. I think that's who they call J Dub. There's two of them. Of course, you have Jalen with an I, and then you have J Dub. Jamal Murray is back in for Brown. Fort will enter for SGA. All right, there comes Murray. Murray. Here's Watson. Strother will give it off to, oh, he fakes it to Westbrook. Westbrook actually thought he was going to get it, but then Ball went behind him. And it's out of bounds. Turnover. Here's the Thunder. Williams up top against Westbrook. Drives. Goes up. Misses. Put back dunk by Hartenstein. Timeout, Denver. 8-0 run to start the quarter by the Thunder. Now that is how you start a quarter. Wow. Man, look at the freaking crap in his mouth. I kind of wish we still would have had Isaiah Hartenstein. We traded JaVale McGee for him. And for some dumb reason, we didn't keep him around. Because I'm telling you, he would have been nice with Jared Allen. Oh, hell yeah. Even off the bench. He would have been our solid number 3 center. You know, the playing the 4. Bo, Quan, and J-Ram up against probably Pagan again, I assume, right? Probably the best 3 do-up we've had in this series with a chance to do something. (29-26) Thunder lead. 8-0 run to start the quarter. Not too shabby. After Denver had a great start to the game, OKC woke up. And I can't tell you how many games I've watched of the Thunder. Where, I mean, maybe it's been after the Cavs, right? The Cavs have already played. Because maybe like we play on national TV before the Thunder did. And I kind of have the Thunder on in the background, just kind of, paying attention every once in a while while I'm doing something else. I'll look up 1 minute, and the Thunder will be losing by 5 or winning by a few. I'll look down or look away to do something. I'll look back at the score. Oh, Thunder up 15. It's like, huh? Oh, what the heck happened? That's happened quite a few times. Like I'll overhear like the announcers be like, "The Thunder on a 12 run." I'm like, "Oh my god, yo, what? How? Yo, yo." Wow. Oh, Naylor. All right. There. Nuggets have fired David Adelman. First time they've ever fired a coach during the game. 3 balls missed. Nah. Coach Malone, though, I think that kind of was overdue. 3 ball! Good for Gordon. Pagan's in again? Wow, they're running the same dude 3 straight games. That's crazy against us. Be a shame if he finally cracked and blew a save. Now, he ain't gonna crack, not against this feeble ass team. I'd love it though. It'd be hilarious. Three is good at the shot clock buzzer. Aaron Wiggins. Inside Jokic against Caruso. Kick out. Three ball. Air ball. Back to the Thunder. It's an 11-3 run. My good gracious, man. Gee whiz. Missed. Back goes Jokic with it. Here's Westbrook. Drive, and got a foul. Oh, a double for Bo. Wow. Wow. Can't wait to strand him. I can't wait to strand him. Oh, boy, I can't wait to strand this leadoff runner again for the 8th inning in a row. Yay. Oh, wow. Another leadoff runner to strand. Oh, joy. Oh, wow. $32.29. Here's in the corner. Hey, Quan, you freaking scrub. How about you swing the bat? Put ball in play. Get a base hit. Damn. Be cool if he could switch places with Bo. Another double. Cuts the lead to 1. With J-Ram at the plate. Hell yeah. I was asking for an awful lot from this team because they're ass. 3 ball! Missed. It's 32-29 still. An 11-5 quarter so far. Inside Jokic. Goes up. And Jokic. Steven, just get a base hit. Don't be trying to tie that game up in one swing. That'd be awesome. Okay, 2 more free throws or 1 more free throw for Jokic as Jalen Williams checks back in for Aaron Wiggins. Free throw's good. That'll get Jokic to 10 points already. 32-32. Come on, Quan. Give me a blue circle, please. 3 ball in the corner. It's good for Dort. So feeble. 37-32. Thanks to Caruso. Yep, here comes the 3 straight outs. We all know how this goes. 3 ball! Good for Brown! Right back at you. Wow, dude, Brown is going crazy. He's got 12. Wow. SGA ducks under the defender. 3 in the corner. Missed again. Tipped back. Drive. And he's fouled. Honestly, if I'm Pagan, I am not dealing. Oh, a single. Oh, and of course, but it doesn't even move. All right. Oh, because it went to third base. Okay. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, go ahead. Runs at home plate now. Tying runs on first. Got the walkaholic up now. Plate. 37-35. Free throws coming up for SGA. Free throw. Good. Misses the first, makes the second. Up top, here's Murray. Pull up. Missed. Kick back out. Porter Jr. Missed again. To 87-mile-per-hour cutter. Dead red. Couldn't even hit it. What are we doing? 3-ball. Missed again for Chet. 5:53 to go in the half. This half is honestly flying by. Wow. Here's Jokic. Kick back out. Braun. Little fake. Off balance. Up and got it. And one. Nope, nope. They're going to wave it off. Wave it off. It was on the floor. It was on the floor. Give me a blue circle, Carlos. He's like more than due for a home run at this point. It's going to end up just like game 1 of the series. He's going to be like that close. NBA still hasn't announced the MVP. That's true. They haven't announced the MVP winner yet. That's weird. That's the last award they haven't announced yet. Huh. You'd think they would have announced it by now. Adam Silver forgot. 3 is missed. Brown brings it in. Brown takes it from right to left. Brown left alone for 3 is missed. A lot of clanking shots right to Gordon in the corner. Gordon. Round a screen. Drives. Up. Fouled. Man, doing that on a bad hamstring. That's takes balls. I've already come to terms with the Guardians not winning this game, but damn, come on, Lois, give me a base hit, man. Damn. At least put the runners in scoring position. Although the Guardians have seemingly left like a small village on base, so them losing this game is all because their bats are just noodle bats. They swing poo noodles. They have like no clutch gene at all, really. Oh, someone on a 4-wheeler outside. I don't know what the heck they're doing out there. Acting a fool. 38-36. Dort, Caruso are in for the Thunder. First free throw is good. Westbrook is in for Murray. Free throw good. Dude, this dude Santana is gonna go have the most try hard at bat too. Inside, up, good. Oh, 40-37. Corner side, right wing for Gordon. So it's up, lost it. 4:25 to go. SGA, drive up, missed. Good defense. Back the other way. Here's Gordon. And we have a whistle. Struck out. Bruh. Come on. What did he strike out on? A pitch that's literally middle low in the zone. Strikes out swinging. It's Will Brennan to look like an idiot. Game really comes down to Will Brennan, of course. Wow. A lot of these guys, all they care about is just getting little doinky base hits. They don't. But they try to do way too much. Free throw, good. The ump is being a tryhard too. Ump not making anything better. Watson's in for Gordon. Foul was on Caruso. Free throw number 2 is good. Here's a 3. Missed it. And he strikes out like a bum. Dude, Will Brennan needs to be DFA'd. Will Brennan. What a loser, dude. Of course, it's him up at the plate. Both doubled. Yep, because this team is so feeble. And the Guardians, they don't care. Front office doesn't care. Management doesn't give a dang right now. They don't care. Thank God we brought up Will Brennan to replace Rocchio, which is literally replacing ass with booty juice at this point. Wow, same kind of player. Different positions, though. Westbrook. Corner. Brown for 3 is missed. My God, there's so many clanks and bricks in this game. Wow. You making steak and potatoes? Oh, that's nice. What's up, Mark? Haven't seen you in a while. Here's Murray. Floater up and good. All right, timeout, Thunder. Just like that, it's a 1-point game. Get the guards out the hell of our city. Stay out of Cincinnati. Yeah, why would we want to stay in Cincinnati? We gotta go. They gotta go from Cincinnati to Detroit. Yay! Like I said earlier, watch the Guardians freaking offense have the game of the series of their lives against the Tigers after not doing a damn thing against the Reds. Losing a series to old man Tito. Classic. Like I said earlier, we're not going to hear the end of it from old Deshy because he'll be running his mouth. Even though this was the first time they swept us in this series since before Tito even showed up to Cleveland. You mean tell me they might actually be able to get the trophy? for the first time since Tito first showed up. That's if they can win a game in Cleveland, which they seemingly really can't beat us there. So that'll be fun. Want to hear that? Wait, why you don't want to hear that? You can't beat us in Cleveland. Honestly, that seems to be a thing for Cincy teams, not being able to beat us in Cleveland. The worst, you're the Bengals. Yeah, the first time that I haven't really cared about the Browns in a long time. Probably the worst team we've had last year, which it really was the worst team we've had since the 0-16 year, which is crazy. Oh well. Like I said, we're going to be hearing from Dashy Boy probably any minute now, I'm sure. Wouldn't be surprised if he chimed in here. 42-41 OKC leads. Chet Holmgren is back in for Wiggins. Williams. Here's SGA. Goes up and another lob to Chet Holmgren. Why not? When in doubt, lob it to Chet. That's Sam Presti out there in the tunnel? Must be. We got 2:42 to go in the half. Here's Murray. Brown. Kick out. Watson lost it. Saved barely by Westbrook. Flyby for threes. Missed by Braun. Rebounded and then lost by Jokic. Now watch. Again, the Guardians are going to probably win like, was it 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 against the freaking Tigers? Because that's logic. I should have saw it coming though. 3! Good for Williams. Because the Guardians beat the crap out of the Brewers. Like literally, they could not score on us at all. But then again, that was at home. The Guardians play completely different at home. It's weird. Wish they play like that out on the road though. We saw in this series was kind of like a flashback to the first few series of the year. Goes up and missed it. Taken back, and we got a 1-on-2 and a dunk by Williams. He had one thing on his mind, and that was coast to coast with a slam. Timeout, Denver. 49-41 Thunder lead. Minute 44 to go. In fact, let's check Twitter, see what people are saying. That might have been the most feeble the Guardians' offense has been all year, for the most part. Facing a notoriously sus Reds bullpen, they couldn't score. Only way they could have teased us any more was if they had runners on second and third. But no. I think we have Detroit. Let me look at our schedule here. Just to be Oh no, we got Minnesota next. Oh, that's right. I said Detroit. No, I think it's Minnesota and then Detroit, isn't it? Let me check. Let me just check real quick, guys. I could have sworn we were playing Detroit next, but still, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing Minnesota. Chance to rebound against them, those bums. All right, well, anyways, here's Murray up top for Gordon with about a minute 34 to go. Not almost 90 seconds left. Jokic up and in for two. Here's SGA. Fires. Yeah, that's right. We got Allen, Williams, and Bybee against Minnesota. Okay. Wow. And then Ciccone, somebody, Allen, and Williams against Detroit. Okay. And then we got the Dodgers. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That's right. Minnesota, Detroit, and LA. And yeah, that's our road trip. Okay. Ober, Paddock, and Ryan. All right. I can work with that. Drive goes up and good. And just like I said, OKC's opening it up now. It is 13-point lead for the Thunder, approaching halftime. Here's Jokic. He lost the ball. I believe, yep, there was a foul. That'll get Jokic back to the line. Foul is on Caruso. His first. Wow. Okay. Free throw is missed. Throw number two is good. 12-point lead for OKC. SGA drives right in, and he's fouled by Jokic. His first. Man, if you're the Nuggets and you lose this game, you got to really look at your roster construction for next year. Obviously, they fired their coach and their GM, so they're going to begin that search. But also, it's like you got to look at this roster. Your bench hasn't really been doing anything. I mean, they really have no bench. They're like a college team, the way that their bench is, relying mainly on their starters. Their bench gives them really no support at all. Free throw is good. That'll give SGA 12 points. Here's Murray. Inside, Jokic goes up, almost blocked. Got to put it in. 58-46. Here's a drive. Stop. Pull up two. It's good. 2.8 to go on the game clock. Final play of the quarter, the half. Murray puts it up, and that's not even close. And at the half, it is 60-46 Thunder lead. All right, so you already know what time it is. It's time to look at the box score. Of course, during the regular season, I say this is the casual fans' favorite part of the game, but being as we're already in the second round of the playoffs, you know them casual fans are locked in right now. And they act like they've been watching this stuff all year, which they clearly haven't. So anyways, let's take a look at this now. Ooh, a gift membership. Valhalla. Hey, it's my guy. It's my dog. No, that's my guy over there. Valhalla. He's a Vikings fan and a Dodgers fan, which is a very interesting combo. these Lakers, Vikings, and Dodgers. ah. So for Denver, it's been a two-man show, as most games have been. 17 for Jokic, 12 for Brown, 8 for Gordon, playing on one leg, pretty much. And then 4 for Murray and 2 for Porter Jr. Not optimal. Off the bench again. There's the bench again. Ass. 3 points for Russell Westbrook. That's all they have off the bench. That's it. Strother and Watson have done nothing. To be fair, Strother did go crazy last game at the end. But, yeah. Not really doing much here. Oh, wow. Damn. I'm yawning at 4:30 in the freaking afternoon. What am I doing? So the Nuggets are 15 of 40 from the field, 37.5%. 4 of 19 from 3, 21%. And 12 of 16 from the line, 75%. 26 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 12 turnovers, and 6 fouls. Meanwhile, for the Thunder, it is kind of also a two-man show, but at least they're getting production from other guys for the most part. 17 for Williams, 12 for SGA, and then 8 for Chet, 6 for Hartenstein, and 5 for Dort. Off the bench, Caruso and Wiggins have 5 apiece, and 2 for Wallace. And we have not seen Jalen with an I yet. Or Isaiah Joe. Jalen with an I. Overall, though, the Thunder are 26 of 54 from the field, so they've taken 14 more shots than the Nuggets have. 26 of 54 for 48%. 5 of 20 from 3, 25%. And 3 of 5 from the line. They've only taken 5 free throws. And 4 of those are from SGA, who's been to the line now, I believe, twice. And they're up by 14. That's insane. 22 rebounds, 16 assists. They've doubled them up there. 8 steals, 3 blocks, 3 turnovers, and 11 fouls. So again, you don't turn the ball over, this is what happens. That's exactly what happens. All right. Damn. Okay, so there's that. Oh my god. At least we had runners in scoring position today compared to 0-1, 0 for 1 yesterday and 1 for the day before. But it would have been cool to score some more guys, though. Yeah. Uh, that's funny, man. The Guardians are so up and down, I can't even explain it. I mean, let's take a look at their last few series and see if my theory is actually true. Where they've kind of alternated. They play good, then they suck. 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 It's like a series version of the win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, windshield wiper method. And there's my guy Duke Bothers hopping in again with keep calm and thunder up. Of course, he's a big Thunder fan. Shout out to Duke, as always. My guy, of course. So we look at the Guardians' schedule. Let's see if my theory is true. Feels like it is. So again, they take 2 out of 3 from Kansas City to start the year. They crap the bed against San Diego and LA. But then they bounce back by sweeping the hell out of Chicago. And then they take 2 out of 3 against Kansas City. Hope themselves against Baltimore, which, looking back at it, they suck. So how did that even happen? And then they went on and swept the Pirates. They take 2 out of 3 from New York. Then they poop themselves against the Red Sox. 2 out of 3 against the Twins and the Blue Jays and the Nats. So wow, 3 straight good series. They poop themselves against the Phillies. Then they vice versa that they Uno reverse carded that, where they really showed no offense the last 2 games. Well, they showed a moderate offense in the last game against the Brewers. So then they decided, you know what? Let's show almost no offense in this series. Being as they showed really no offense, I expect an offensive explosion tomorrow in Minnesota against the guy who spams changeups and Bailey Obert. Wait, we faced him the last time, right? I think so. Yeah, we did. Yeah, but he won though. Oh, that was the game where we lost 11-1. That's right. Damn it. Uh, did we face Paddock in the second game? And then Ryan in the third game? Wow. Okay, yeah, we faced Cincinnati again on June 9th, 10th, and 11th at the end of a homestand, or a 2-game homestand. Again, with Houston and Cincy. Okay. Do I dare look and see what people on Twitter are talking about right now? I'm not going to. There we go. All right. Oh, hello. What's this? Quinshawn Judkins, Gabriel, and Shador in the new in the Browns unis. Okay. Hmm. Man. Oh wow, Lane Thomas hitting nukes. Could use that on our team. I just need Lane Johnson, Lane Thomas to actually not get hit in the wrist again. Thank you very much. Oh my god, that's funny. Wow, got swept in Cincinnati. Wow, should say Cincinnati. Cincinnati. It'd be absolutely hilarious if we sweep them in Cleveland, though. Hit them with the Uno reverse card. Hmm. Can't believe it's only been, what, an hour. Isn't that crazy? It's only been an hour. Barely an hour and a half, and we're already at halftime. It honestly feels like these games that are like mid-afternoon, they go by they go by way quicker. Okay, what else is there? Let's take a look at something else, I guess. But yeah, as far as the conference finals go, I should be able to go live for every game. Can't really say for sure because you never know with weather out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to promise anything. So looks like we're about ready to start the third quarter already. Like I said, this thing be flying low key. Mike Breen, Doris Burke, Richard Jefferson on the call. Never forget when it was Van Gundy and Mark Jackson with Mike Breen. I think they fired Mark Jackson from the company And Van Gundy's actually a coach now with the Clippers, I want to say. That, of course, is Jeff Van Gundy, not Stan. Stan is still doing broadcasting with TNT. All right, so we are back for the second half. 60-46. Dort in the corner. Missed. Tipped around, taken by Jokic. Porter Jr., Jokic, Brown, Murray, and Gordon for the Nuggets as there's a turnover. SGA all alone with the nice little easy dunk. (39-20) second quarter for OKC. Had them up 14. Gordon fights through, but offensive foul on Aaron Gordon. Kind of pushed him down. Right there. Man. Right there. Kind of popped him in the face. Now you could argue SGA did a little flopping, but he did a good job selling. He'd be a damn good wrestler in the WWE, that's for sure. That's sell. Nuggets are going to call timeout here and challenge, I assume. Dude, I gotta stop yawning, bro. I think it's because I'm just sitting here comfortable as hell. Let me give you something to drink. Yeah. All right, guys. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. I will know if you left. Actually, there's nobody in the chat, so yeah. So the Nuggets lost the challenge, and they therefore have been charged with a timeout. So they ruled it a flagrant as well. Ooh. Because he wound up and went home. Right there. All right, so makes both flagrant free throws. That would give SGA 16 points. Williams drives inside. Pull up is good. 20-point lead for the Thunder. 6-0 run in the third. Jokic. Murray for three. No. Brought down by Gordon. Back to Jokic. And he gets fouled by Dort. Three ball for Porters. Missed off the inbound. Back comes the Thunder. SGA, step back. For three. Good for SGA. Timeout Nuggets. 23-point lead for OKC. This is what they do. This is exactly what they do. It's exactly what they do. Like I've said many times, I even said it earlier. 1 minute you look up, they're winning by like 5 or something, you know. You look away for a few minutes, you look back up, and they're up 20. It's like, damn. Because they just stack up these big runs like what they've been doing these last 2 quarters. Hmm. Rockies. Oh, What the heck is this? Someone had a QR code in the back of their hoodie. POV, you scan the QR code. What the heck? What's it gonna do? Call his number? FaceTime him? I said, F you. Damn, that's hilarious. Man. No, that's actually funny, though. I'd have to be like, yo, dude, your hoodie is hilarious. I'm like, dude, I scanned the back of your hoodie, and this is what it says. You. He's like, oh, hell no. This is what it says. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, bro, I scanned the back of your hoodie, and it took me to this thing that says you. Like, damn. Okay. Should make it to where it's like a custom message, like I hate you or what are you doing scanning my hoodie? Huh? That's hilarious though. All right, well here's Caruso, SGA, and we have a foul. MPJ made a layup out of the timeout. Cut the lead to 21. Wow. SGA was inside. Chet, nice pass, cutting. Caruso for two. Here's Gordon. Jokic. Inside. The dunk by Brown. SGA back the other way. Over to Caruso. Caruso inside for Dort is hacked and fouled by Jokic. I believe that'll be Jokic's second foul. Yep. His second. Brown has three fouls, too. Free throw is no good. One more free throw to go for Dort. And got it. Splits the pair. 72 to 50. 9 minutes to go in the third. Murray for three. It's good. Yeah, the Nuggets are going to really have to pick up the slack if they want to get this game to like within 10 by the fourth. SGA, kick out. Top of the key for three is short. Bounce back to Gordon. And there's a foul. Stein's in for Holmgren. Caruso will exit. Wallace is back in for him. with Jalen Williams, Dort, and SGA. Jokic, left wing, against Hartenstein. Kick out. Porter Jr. Cross court. Murray for threes. Short. Taken by the Thunder, then lost it. But a foul was called. It's on Brown, his fourth. SGA, kick out. Three ball, airball. Ugh. And then turned it over. MPJ goes up and almost got fouled there. Got to be careful if you're Williams. You don't want to foul him there. 72-55. Williams to Hartenstein for two. I love it how like I'm doing this and there's like nobody in the chat really. Murray for three. Short. Rebounded back. Murray again. Up and in. And he got it. SGA goes up. Misses. Brought down by Gordon. Gordon against Wallace. Draws a double over to Jokic. Lost it again. 2-on-2. SGA up with the left is good. Jokic over to MPJ for threes. In and out. Halfway down. Wallace with the throwdown with the left hand. Timeout Nuggets. The whole arena is popped for that. Wow. He did it on Jokic, which is the craziest part. For that alone, they need to give the MVP to SGA. Because I'm not trying to have my MVP get dunked on by Cason Wallace. Of all people. Westbrook is back in for MPJ. Wiggins is in for Dort. Back in during play. That's always fun. Up and inside and a foul. Love when they join back in during a play. Oh well. That's funny. Florida fans about to flex this commitment of a 3-star D lineman. Thing is, though, People be like, oh, Ohio State didn't get Perez from Glenville. Yeah, it sucks, but you got to figure they have bigger fish to fry. Although knowing Larry Johnson, it doesn't matter with him because he's a 3 for Wiggins. Oh, I'm sorry, Williams, not Wiggins. That's Williams. I'm sorry, is that Wallace? That might have been Wallace. Yeah, that was Wallace. 3 is missed. But obviously, Larry Johnson's going after the bigger fish in the class at that position. Not like he'll let them. I'm just saying he's going after him. Goes up and good. I mean, obviously, I think they're going to land Deuce Gerald's and one or both of the Harris twins for D lineman. And then PJ Dean, too. They're recruiting him to be a D lineman, so not too worried about losing out on Perez. People are just sour about it because he's from Ohio. Here's Westbrook in the corner. Got it. Although, when you look at Glenville High School, they're like a feeder team for Ohio State in like 3 positions, really. Quarterback, when they ever have a good one. I mean, Troy Smith is the most obvious one, and Cardale Jones. Receiver and corner, with the occasional linebacker or edge rusher, but it's mainly like track stars. You know, maybe the occasional running back every blue moon, although it's mainly receivers and corners. So coming up on Tuesday will be Wolves and the winner of this game. Wednesday night will be Pacers and Nuggets. Pacers and Knicks. Nah, that might be a. I might have just spoiled the NBA Finals. Yeah. I mean, for the Nuggets to get there, they'd have to come back from down 22. Damn. Jokic. Kick out. Pass 3 ball. No by Westbrook. Back comes the Thunder. Kick back out. 3 ball. Short by Wiggins. 3 is missed again. Saved again. SGA, left wing side. Got him in the air. Hartenstein playing up. Missed. Shot. It's a sharp ricochet off the rim. Was blocked, but a foul. But yeah, I'm not tripping over losing Jameer Perez to Florida. He's a 3-star. To mention, like I said, they got bigger names that they're going after. Free throw good. Caruso and Chet are back in. Free throw is up and good. And for anyone who's wondering, I will be doing some baseball here and there, especially now that there's going to be more days between games, especially for the finals. Might do some Guardians baseball games in between basketball. 3 is missed. I might do one like during an NBA off day, but there's not too many of those right now. Man, I can't believe we're almost to that. We're pretty much the conference finals already. My goodness. Inside, Jokic lost it. Had his pocket picked. It's a 2-on-1. Caruso up and in for 2. Drive from Murray. Pull up 2 is good. 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 Yeah. Watson set the comeback in for Denver. Caruso. Corner. Open 3. No. Rebound. Put back is missed by Chet. Foul on Murray. His first. Free throw. Good. Watson's in for Braun. 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Free throw. Good. Here's Murray up top against Wallace. Murray, screened by Watson. Kick back out. Watson! 3 is short. It's a line drive. And Caruso with the slam. Here's where they take control of the game right here. 3 ball the other way is short again. Watson goes back up. Missed another one. Rebounded. Strother misses. And another miss. And another miss. And another one. And another one. And another one miss. The lob. Oh, too tall. Yeah, Chet is a tall dude, but he's not like that tall. Huh? Oh. Strother goes up and got it. Tough bucket for Strother. Corner. 3 ball. Good for Wiggins. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. Ah. 94-69 OKC. And it's stolen. 3-on-1. Lob it. Oh, I wanted to see him lob it. Damn it. And then nobody gets a bucket, and there's a foul on Westbrook. Man, I would have passed and then went lob to Chet, who I think was the third guy there. That would have been beautiful. Oh, my goodness. 3 guys there. And then Westbrook with the block, but there was a foul in the process. Right? There. Free throw. Good. If this lead gets to like over almost 40, I might just cut the stream. These fools getting railroaded, bruh. Oh my god. This is worse than what happened to the Cavs. But this is what happens when you have no bench. Free throw is good. So yeah, Cavs fans, we can think, oh yeah, our bench wasn't very good. At least we had a bench. By Jerome, Wade occasionally getting a basket every once in a while. But at least they were decent on defense. They were playable. How often did Hanneman play anyone other than Westbrook and Strother and Watson? Who else did he usually play? Besides those three, nobody else really. And kick out. Here's Porter Jr. Jokic for three. It's good. Oh, blocked by Murray. Glad they got this game out of the way, though. Just know Duke bothers us every second of this. I know he is. So we got a timeout on the floor for the Thunder. All right. All right, 1.9 to go. Williams and Caruso in for the Thunder. Brown and Watson in, and there's a foul on Porter Jr. right before the buzzer. Right there. Early before the buzzer. All right, they're going to review it. Well, they reviewed it, and they ruled that it was a foul before. So, free throws for Chet Holmgren. Free throw, no good. Free throw is good. And that's it for the third quarter. 97-72, OKC leads. 1 quarter away from advancing to the conference finals for the first time since I believe KD and company were there. Their leading scorers, SGA with 23, Jalen Williams with 19, Holmgren with 13, Caruso 11, and Hartenstein with 10. So here's Murray up top in the fourth quarter. Three in the corner is missed. Tipped around and out of bounds. All right, guys, I'll be right back for a second. Okay, we're back, guys. All good. Thunder called timeout. Oh, of course. All right, I'm right back for real. So the Thunder challenged the, I guess, out of bounds play, and they won it. They retain their timeout. Oh, excuse me, man. My goodness. All right. But of course, I'll be live tonight to recap what the hell happened in Cincinnati today. Just last couple days for the Guardians. Right there, yeah. Ready? Here's Chet. Stolen by Murray. And it goes out of bounds, turned over by Westbrook. Just starting the fourth quarter. SGA drives inside, bump, foul, and one for SGA. Here's Westbrook, Murray, Brown in the corner, step back against Caruso. Murray, left wing side against Willing. Yeah. Three is missed. Said I keep on saying Wiggins, but it was Wallace. Well, up two. Good by SGA. He's got 28. By the way, Chet has a double-double. There's another miss by Westbrook. Drive right up, and he cooked the layup, but there was a foul called on Jokic. That'll be number 3. 30-point lead for OKC. And what do you know? They're up to another 6-0 run to start the quarter. Their last 3 quarters have started just like this one. Well, the last 2 before this. And now this one. The second, the third, and now the fourth quarters have all started with modest runs like this to start. Here's Murray. Murray against SGA. Murray drives up in for 2. Double teamed. 3 for Chet is no good. And there's a steal. Here comes Caruso. Nice pass. And the dunk by SGA. Timeout, Denver. Be right back. How's my fantasy team doing today? I wonder. All right. So the Nuggets have, I believe, conceded officially. Tyson, Watson, Najee, yeah, they've conceded. They're waving the white flag. Yeah. They got their backups in already. So Najee, Tyson, Watson, Pickett, and Strother for the Nuggets. Thunder still have their starters in for the moment. I'm not sure that'll last long, though. I'm sure that won't last long. And we have a 24-second violation. Nuggets fought tooth and nail against the Clippers. And then you get bounced by the Thunder. The Thunder, on the other hand, well, dismantled the Grizzlies. And now they went through a war against the Nuggets, and I expect the same against the Wolves, who, of course, have taken out two premier teams in the West, being the Lakers and the Warriors, as it looks like they're going to empty the bench. with about 8.5 minutes to go. Floater is good. Honestly, of all the second round series, this one is probably the most entertaining. 3, good for Jalen Williams. And another steal. Here's SGA against Strother. Fires for threes. Good. Had a little awkward bounce, but it still went in. That's gonna be it for him. As the Thunder are gonna bring in the backups, and they are moving on to the conference finals to face the Timberwolves on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. And it'll be back in OKC. Here's a 3. That's missed. It's Jalen with an I. Ken Williams. Wow, first time we're seeing him in a long time. Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, and AJ Mitchell in for the Thunder. Wow, they really dug deep into their bench this time. Wow. Oh, that's dude just gets a shoulder to the chest area, and that is a foul on Joe. That's 2 on Joe, who had a personal foul a few seconds ago. The prior possession. Free throw good. Free throw is good for Watson. So MPJ and Jokic and them, they will have an interesting offseason ahead for the Nuggets. New coach, new GM coming in, and we'll see what the roster looks like. 3, air ball. Maybe they'll actually build a bench that can actually, help them in the playoffs. 3 ball, missed. About less than 7 minutes to go. Here's a 3, that's missed by Ken Williams. Baseline dunk. I believe that was Strother. Wiggins almost lost it. Joe saves it. Barely. Here's Jalen with an eye. Joe for 3. Good. Seen Johnny Furphy yet? Oh, no, I'm thinking Johnny Furphy. He's on the freaking Pacers. I'm thinking Hunter Tyson. Yeah. He just scored. Here's a drive. Goes up. Almost blocked. 37-point lead. Brah. Fires. Too strong. Brought down by the Thunder. Here's a drive. And there's a foul. All right, so my camera turned off. Didn't even realize. Not like it matters. Okay, there we go. So this game is practically over at this point. Um, Next commercial, I'll probably just try something else. Turn over on Mitchell. Sam Presti looking on. Here's a turnover again. Joe, foul. All right. So foul is on Hunter Tyson. Let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Let's see what awaits the Denver Nuggets. Because see what kind of cap situation they're going to be in. And how many of these guys are going to be free agents, right? Are they going to have pretty much the entire roster back? Or are they going to be a team that's going to be trying to be aggressive? Free throws are good. Three ball! No. Off the side. Saved. Nice pass. Right back to Ken Williams. Here's Joe. Corner. Three ball! God, the bench guys are even cooking right now. AJ Mitchell. Who's that coming in now? Usman Dieng coming in now? Wow. We haven't seen him in a minute. Looks like Usman Dieng will check in for Isaiah Joe. And it's out of bounds. Says Dylan Jones also checks in for Aaron Wiggins. With about 3:56 to go, 2.6 on the shot clock. Three in the corner, no. Or two ball in the corner is missed. Here comes Jones up top, goes and misses, but a foul on Hunter Tyson. All right, let's take a look at the Denver Nuggets and their future. What is in their future? Free throw missed. Well, they do not have a first round or second round pick this year. They do have a trade exception from Reggie Jackson. $5.2 million. Ends on July 7th. As there goes some Nuggets fans making their way out. The rarity, I mean, you have some visitor fans, but not too many of them. That's tough. Wow. Corner. Three! Missed. And yeah, this is far and away. This game's been a wrap for a while. Ken Williams breaking out the sauce. Williams. Jones spins. Juking and jiving. Lost it. Out of bounds. Back to Denver. But they are. We'll see what they look like. But Vlatko Chanchar and DeAndre Jordan are free agents. They have Aaron Gordon's player option accepted. And then he has an extension, remember. His extension does not kick in until 26-27. There's a 3-ball. And then you got Najee's extension, which already kicked in. You got one more year. We got Dario Saric's player option. Russell Westbrook has a player option yet. What? And then you have Brown's 2 team options, or 1 more team option next year. You have Strother with 1 more year, or 2 years with 2 team options next year, the first of 2. Watson, 1 more year left before RFA status. Working inside, 2:03 to go. There's a turnover. Corner 3, missed. Wow, 125-85. 40-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the game. Kick out. Corner 3 is in there as a brick. Corner 3. Wow. Goes up, missed. Tipped around. Goes to the corner. Tyson for 3. Good. I'll just look at it after this game is over because we have about a minute and a half to go. Minute 23 to go. Thunder fans on their feet. Here's Ken Williams. Goes up and missed it completely. Taken away by the Nuggets. Deep 3 is good for Hunt. Nuts. Jalen Pickett. Wow. Pickett. Excuse me. Now the Thunder fans are letting them hear it now. Less than a minute to go. Drive inside, kick out. Williams bricked it again. Damn near airballed it. Oh, he'll be down. Drive goes up. Good. 32-point lead. 34 seconds to go. Probably the last possession right here. About 15 on the shot clock. So they're just going to let this ride. All right. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Not a crazy lit game, but man, if you're a Thunder fan, you are loving life right now. As the Oklahoma City Thunder take down the Nuggets in 7 games, and they advance to the conference finals to face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. What a fun series this was, right? So, of course, we're going to jump right into... Yeah, there we go. We're going to jump right into the box score, and I'm going to talk about what the future holds for... Actually, we're going to look at Boston, too, because I didn't look at them because I didn't do Game 6. I didn't do the last game, so I'll look at that series, that one, too. I guess you could even do the Warriors as well. But for Denver, 20 points for Jokic in the loss. Didn't even get a double-double. That's tough. 19 for Brown, 13 for Murray, 8 for Gordon on one leg, and 6 for Porter Jr. Off the bench, they really got nothing from their bench again. Surprise, surprise. Most of the points came in garbage time. Obviously, Russell Westbrook with 6. He was the only one that really did anything. I mean, Watson at 4, Harrison at 5, and then Strother at 6, and Pickett at 6. That's it. Overall, 33 of 84 from the field, 39%. 10 of 45 from 3, 22%. And 17 of 22 from the line, 77%. 47 rebounds, 20 assists, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 22 turnovers, 19 fouls for the Nuggets. That's a lot to overcome. 22 turnovers. Oh my goodness. Wow. Very reminiscent of the Cavs and Pacers game 4 or game 3. And they just named SGA the MVP. Did they really wait? Oh no, that's Santel. Damn it. I was going to say, they would really wait until after this game to do it. That'd be hilarious, but Santel. I got Santel doing it. Anyways, for the Thunder, speaking of Shea, 35 for SGA, 24 for Jalen Williams, 13 for Chet, 10 for Isaiah Hartenstein, and 6 for Dort. Off the bench, 11 from Caruso, and then really much else from anybody else, really. I mean, 8 from Aaron Wiggins, 7 from Grayson Wallace, 5 apiece, though, from Joe and Mitchell, and then 1 from Ken Williams. That was it. Yeah. Overall, 47 of 96 from the field, damn near 50% from the field. 12 of 39 from 3, 31%. And then 19 of 24 from the line, 79%. Both teams did really well from the line in this game. 44 rebounds, 28 assists, 16 steals. Oh my God. 3 blocks, only 9 turnovers, and 19 fouls. But yeah, the big difference, the steals and the turnovers that OKC forced. Yeah. They had Denver in hell with that. So, with that being said, well, actually, there's a few other things we got to do. Let's take a look at the playoff history between Minnesota, because, you know, see if they've ever faced each other. Well, at least, you know, maybe when they were Seattle. They might have faced each other like when OKC was in Seattle. You never know. And then we'll do the same thing for Indiana and New York. Obviously, you talk about a history. All right. So, starting off, Thunder and T-Wolves playoffs. Wow. Okay. Let's go. Aha. T-Wolves versus teams head-to-head. Minnesota versus OKC. I'm going to be seeing people post that freaking Joe Biden clip. Minnesota! So they have faced each other now twice. And, well, this will be the second time. The last time was 1998. Sonics versus T-Wolves. Okay. This should be fun. This should be hopefully an all-time series. Now, of course, vice versa, you have Knicks and Pacers, who have quite a history dating back. They faced off in 93, 94, 95, 98, 99, 2000, 2013, now last year. So yeah, 48 total playoff games. And the Pacers have won. Well, let's see here. The Knicks actually won the first two they won in 93 in 4 games, 94 in 7. The Pacers would win the next two, 95 in 7, 98 in 5. And then 99 went to the Knicks in 6. 2000 went to the Pacers in 6. And the Pacers have won the last 3, actually. Yeah. 2000, 2013, and 2024. In 6, 6, and 7. I would be shocked if this went less than 6. This is going to go 6 or 7, in my honest opinion. And I would love nothing more than for this to go 7. Because it'd just be awesome. All-time banger level series. This has banger potential written all over it. I mean, the back and forths, oh my God. Just picture that, right? The back and forths in this series. Brunson versus Halliburton. Cat versus Siakam or Turner. The benches could go back and forth. Although, let's be honest here, I trust the Pacer bench more than the Knick bench all day. The only one on the Knicks bench that I can trust is probably Mitch Robinson. Yeah, 100%. Now, will Benedict Mathurin be trying to instigate anything? We'll see. Now, let's take a look and see what the future holds for all the teams that were pretty much eliminated this round that I didn't go over. Starting off with the team that just got eliminated, the Denver Nuggets. Like I've somewhat mentioned, they have quite a few guys under contract for next year that are, team options or option years. For instance, Strother has the first of 2 options coming up. And then Watson is on the final year of his 2 option years. Chanchar and DeAndre Jordan are UFAs. And then, of course, Jalen Pickett's got another year before his team option needs to be picked up. Hunter Tyson, again, got another team option in 26-27. 1 more year before that. Deron Holmes, who has been injured all year, he's still got, again, 1 more year before a team option gets picked up. You have 3 RFA on the 2-way players, 3 2-way RFAs, so we'll see what they do there. Jokic obviously has a few more years left before his player option, $62 million. Jamal Murray, his extension officially starts next year. $46 million next year, then 50, 53, and $57 million. Sheesh! And then even MPJ has 2 more years left. Next year, and then 26-27. Aaron Gordon, he's got a player option, and then his extension kicks in for 31, 34, and then possibly 37 on the player option. So they're in decent shape. But they're going to be kind of up against the cap ceiling. They're going to be, my head. They're going to look up and say, oh, man, it's the apron. Damn it. They're going to have to make some moves. Now, what about the teams that were eliminated a few days ago? Boston. Everyone's talking about Boston. And what do they got coming up? Well, they got quite a few guys still under contract. Obviously, Jaylen Brown, he's got quite a few more years. Drew Holiday's got 2 years left, including next year. He has 26-27, and then a player option. KP, he's on the final year of his deal next year before he becomes the UFA. He'd be a rental if they do get rid of him, which I don't know if they would, but I'm sure they need to make some moves or something. Derek White, I gotta put my nose here. Derek White has an extension starting next year. Yeah, so Al Horford's a free agent. There's been a lot of people talking like he could retire. Pritchard's got 3 years left next year, and then two after that. Oh, so he did win it. Oh no, that's something else. Let's talk about the scoring. Damn it! Wow. Yeah. Sam Hauser got an extension starting next year, but his isn't nothing. Yeah. And then JD Davison's on a team option, and Torrey Craig's a UFA. And Jordan Walsh has another year left as well. Wow. Tatum, obviously, his extension starts next year, and he won't even be playing. $54 million. Oh my God. Ouch. Yeah, his money jumps all the way up to 54. And then 58, 62, and 67. So Celtics fans are thinking, thank God we won a championship when we did. Now, another team, the Warriors. What do they got coming up here? Where are they at? There they are. The Warriors. Well, yeah, they're going to make some moves. Kevon Looney's a free agent. Gary Payton II is a free agent. They have bird rights, though. Draymond's got one more year before a player option. Butler's got, of course, what a next. Well, he got 2 years left after this year. So 25, 26, and then 26, 27. Buddy Hield's got a few years left. Kuminga's an RFA. Moody's got his extension starting next year. Podzimski, he's got a team option in 26, 27. He already had his for next year picked up. Guy Santos is a team option year next year. TJD, they could probably trade him for a little something something. They don't use him, so I mean, why not? $2 million, got a 1 year before a team option year. Quentin Post is on a team option. And then Kevin Knox and Braxton Key are UFAs. Pat Spencer's an RFA. Curry has a contract extension, $62 million in 26, 27. Oh my God. Wow. That's insane. And as far as like they have an MLE that they could use, they already use their biannual. They have no other exceptions or anything to use either. Well, as I already talked about, we know their situation. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, right? That's all I need to really talk about. But yeah, we got a couple days before we're playing again. So I'll be live tonight, some point, to talk about the Red series. Yay. And then probably just relax. Yeah, not really much else to do. So I'm gonna relax a little bit. Probably watch the Panthers and Maple Leafs game. It's probably what I'll end up doing. Oh wow. All right. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting things going down coming up in the NBA because there's a lot of teams that need to make some moves to clean up some money, some space. So I already talked about the Warriors. Trying to think who else is there I need to talk about. Warriors. I talked about the Cavs when we lost. Yeah. Denver, I just talked about. Golden State. Hang on. Yeah, I talked about Boston already. Talked about Golden State, the Cavs, and Denver. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. There's only 4 teams on each side. And I talked about them all already. Yeah, Cavs, Boston, obviously, talked about them. And then Warriors and Nuggets. So, yeah, when it comes to the Cavs, if they make any trades or signings, obviously I'll make a video, but I don't expect them to do too much. So, with that being said, I will see you guys later on tonight. And I'll be live on Tuesday for game 1. Thunder and Nuggets. I mean, Thunder Wolves. Yeah, that'd be fun. Ant versus SGA. That'll be a banger. At least I hope so. And then I'll be live on Wednesday for Pacers Knicks. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out. Wow. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yes.